Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another awesome video on the channel. Today, guys, we have a video about One UI 4.0 that literally just came out like November 15th, so only like 9 days ago, and I recently installed it on my Galaxy S21 right here, and I'm just going to walk you through like 5 of my favorite features that I've been enjoying since I've actually downloaded this software. And it's not like a major overhaul, even though I think that's how the marketing department at Samsung is kind of like portraying this. However, there are a bunch of substantial changes in here that makes it a very like One UI-ish experience, like one-handed mode experience, which is great. And you can see that in several aspects of the device now. It's very easy to interact with the device just using one hand. And so, yeah, let me just run through the 5 things that I love the most about One UI 4.0. I'm not going to go into like depth on every single new feature that's on this device, but just go over the major ones. And yeah, one thing I'll just say right off the bat is, as you can see, like the interface right here, like it looks exact same. But there's also no new wallpapers, which I'm kind of disappointed at. I wish the Samsung would implement new wallpapers every software update, but they don't, which is sad. But one thing I did notice is like a lot of the animations here and stuff, and just like the overall look, starting to look like iOS 15. I think they did definitely take a couple things from iOS 15. One notably is that little green dot that lights up in the top right of an app that requires permission to use your camera or microphone, and it'll let you know if it's allowed to use it or if that app is using your camera or microphone, and put a little green dot in the top right, which I was like, yep, that's straight from iOS, but not a big deal. Number 1 on this list is going to be the new color schemes thing they added. This is pretty cool because like before this, you couldn't really change the look of the phone really. You could just change like wallpapers, and if you wanted to like overhaul the whole thing, you'd have to download a theme, but that's a lot to change. And I don't personally like downloading stuff. I like it all baked into the software. So there's this new thing called Color Palette. It's in the Wallpapers and Styles section. You just scroll down to Color Palette, and what this will do, it'll change like the standard color scheme of like all your apps, basically, like all your Samsung apps and stuff like that. I went ahead and actually did change it. And so this will change, as I said, like the standard Samsung apps baked into the device. It won't actually change like other apps on your phone, like Snapchat or anything like that. But yeah, here's the list of color palettes. I don't know how well you can make that out, but I chose a kind of like blue, black, and dark green design just because those are some of my favorite colors. And it shows up mainly like in the like top right here. With all the different like quick toggles at when you pull down your notifications, right? Also, there's one thing I do want to add in this video. It's part of the things I love. Is I don't know if they added it with this software update or if it was a previous one, but I hadn't seen this quick toggle. But it's for a QR code scanner right here. Like there's a QR code scanner now baked into the software, and I've been like needing one because I have to scan barcodes like at restaurants and stuff and other places, and there's just like no QR code scanner on this device. And then it popped up on this software update, and I was like, huh, like did they add that here or did they not? I'm not sure, but I'm putting it in my top 5 favorite things about this software because it's super useful, and people are using QR codes, especially at restaurants now, scanning menus and such. Another thing that's really cool, it's another quick toggle. This one is definitely new, and I saw it advertised. It's called Extra Dim. So I know a lot of iOS people complain that their phone doesn't get dim enough, like if they're using it at night, like if they're staring at it at night and it's super bright and it hurts your eyes, and the blue light also affects your vision. You can turn on like eye comfort shield and whatever, that will dim it a little and make it more orange. But now they added this other thing so that even if you like turn the brightness all the way off, like so, like my phone's so dark at the moment, you can go in here and then you can toggle on Extra Dim. That took me so long to find. It was staring right at me. You can turn on Extra Dim, which makes the phone even darker. That's with Extra Dim on, and that's Extra Dim off. So like it does actually make the device even darker if you're in like a very, very dark scenario and you don't want to like hurt your eyes as much. that's a super awesome feature. I'm guilty of looking at my phone at night, and it's bad for your eyes, but I think the dimmer you make the light, the better it is for you, sort of. Another overhaul is widgets. They finally adjusted how you actually select widgets. Once again, this is very, very similar to iOS. They keep taking aspects of iOS 15 and baking it into here. So this is like what it looks like now with selecting widgets. It used to be a horizontal scroll of different pages, and you just like, it'll show you the app, and then you click on it, and it'll show you the different widgets available for that app. So like, say, I don't know, calendar, you click into calendar, and then you scroll vertically, and it'll show you all the different calendar widgets. So that's the new way to select the widgets. Widgets actually do look different now. Like, this is what they look like. They made them round. All widgets now have round corners, so it's like an actual universal widget experience, which I love, because before, like the music one right here for YouTube Music, as you can see, it's got round corners, which is good. Before, it was a rectangle, so it had sharp corners, and I was like, this just doesn't match like the other ones. It just doesn't. It looks like I'm using like third-party software to like download this widget or something like that, and I didn't like it. But now they made everything seamless and just match the overall aesthetic of the device, because like all Samsung devices now have like the rounded corners on the display, and I like how everything looks more universal now. Everything has the rounded corners, which I like. The last thing on this list is keyboard. So let me just open up like a Chrome tab and bring up like the Samsung keyboard. Also, they installed like 2 random apps like when I updated my software. One was like Microsoft SwiftKey, and then I can't remember the other one, but it was like, I've never used these ever. Why'd you install this on my device? But they changed the overall aesthetic on the keyboard. Let me just block my face because it's trying to focus on me. Like the top section of the keyboard, they kind of changed there, if you guys can see that. So they basically customized. Also, it does seem like there's a little bit more spacing in between the keys. I don't know if that's just me or making that up. It just seems like it. But yeah, they made things more circular, different like circle icons here for like recording your voice, bring up settings, searching, and then this last one, which is translate. They kind of did an overhaul with the like emojis. You can now send like these animated emoji things and like build your own, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so you can basically go in here and add whatever sort of like custom emojis you want. You can pick like 2 different emojis, and then it'll do like a cool little animation, and you can send it to people. Once again, kind of like copying iMessage sort of features, but I like it. I haven't actually gotten it to like send to someone. It just would not send. I don't know if the file was too large or something like that, but it's there, and it's a cool feature, especially when you have like, you can pick 2 and then it'll like rotate back and forth, and I think it just looks cool. That's just my opinion. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something new about One UI 4.0 that literally just came out. Go download it. It's super awesome. If you have a Samsung device, highly recommend it. Haven't seen too many issues with battery at the moment. Battery seems to be about the same, maybe slightly worse, but I have tweaked my phone a little bit. Comment down below your thoughts on the Galaxy S21's battery life, because at the first I like raved about it. At first I raved about it when I first got the device. It easily lasts me a whole day, and now it seems like it's draining a lot. That might be because of TikTok, to be honest, because TikTok just like, it got to the point where it was like a gig in file size, over a gig, and it had so much built up cache, and then it was consuming all my battery life. But it's like, TikTok is just so addicting. Comment down below if you use TikTok. Go follow me on TikTok at the same time. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you liked it. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.